It can feel like the climate is changing faster than we can react, but there are people doing good work. There is a climate crew.
Okay, we need 50 spruce right here. Lift and go.
A healthy forest system makes for a healthier city. Having healthy, well-developed forest ecosystems close proximity to our cities helps with erosion issues, and so instances of flooding are reduced. And every one of the trees that we're planting in these areas are all breathing carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere. We see the return of species including bears, pollinators, mammals, that all are integral to the ecosystems and the biodiversity. And those resilient, connected ecosystems are much better at adapting to a changing climate.
Rich wildlife, active farms, all within the Greater Toronto Area. And the Rouge is the first national urban park.
So as part of our 2 Billion Trees program planning, we need to take a look at some of the sites across the park and plan about 2 to 3 years out. I'm really thinking it would be good to connect habitat inside the park with the habitats outside the parks, but wanted to know if you have any suggestions on good spots in the park.
Yeah, I actually have a really good one. This area right here, there's a confluence of 2 creeks and some really good forest habitat through both areas here. And there's also some good wetland in there. And it's really close to the outside of the park, so we can really have that continuity of habitat and movement of animals.
From what I know of the area, I think white pine will do well in the dry areas and silver maple will do well in the wet areas. But we should do a bit more soil and water testing because, as we know, the land will tell us what we need to plant there. I'll make sure to go get some seeds for those species specifically.
Well, that's wonderful. And that will also help to create the windbreak that we're trying to make for the farmer to the north. And it will also mitigate some of the flood risks that we've seen in recent years.
I think it would be great if we could present this to the First Nations Advisory Circle, get some of their input on the things that we're hoping to do in this project, and see if there's any possible opportunities for collaboration in the future.
That's perfect. And then if you do that, then I can connect with 10,000 Trees and see if they can recruit some volunteers to come plant with us. We collect local seed in Rouge National Urban Park. We take them to Toronto and Region Conservation Authority so that they can be grown to a more mature state, and then we replant them locally.
So Waylon, the nursery's looking really vibrant this year.
Thanks for noticing. We have about 30 species of shrubs and 15 species of trees in the fields ready for you.
Trembling aspen. These ones don't look to be doing too well. Is there anything wrong with them?
Nothing at all. The tree's fine. It's been a tough year for aspen. Lots of moisture followed by humidity. All the aspens in the field are doing the same thing, but I wouldn't worry about it. And the seed you gave us this spring, it's in our seed beds now. In 2 to 3 years, we'll have it ready for you.
In creating a forest, what trees are planted where and when is carefully considered. Trembling aspen and white pine grow quickly and are referred to as anchor species. Sugar maple grows more slowly, but they are tolerant of the shade of the fast-growing aspen and pine. These 3 provide the food and shelter that entice many birds, mammals, and insects to return to the area.
And Mandy, do you feel like we have enough set up in terms of welcoming volunteers in, both from the Parks Canada side and the 10,000 Trees side?
We're all ready and set to go. We have about 450 volunteers in the morning and in the afternoon coming in. This year we have a lot more youth than previous years, so it's very exciting that we have so many youth coming out.
The collaboration with the First Nations Advisory Circle goes beyond the planning stage.
And I'm going to be asking the spirits to bless the land and watch over the lands while these trees get planted and growing. But we talk about 2IC, having the Indigenous perspective. I always say that traditional knowledge is not better or worse than Western knowledge. Working with them together will enhance each other.
What I've noticed in working in partnership with the First Nations Advisory Circle is that what comes is a more robust program, and you've taught me things as well.
Azadi, trembling aspen. You could make a yeast from the powders from the other side, which would help in a leveling of flour. And I think maple syrup was something that we used traditionally in all our foods because it was our salt. Zingwok. The needles would be used for a cough syrup and a tea. People don't realize these trees all have a purpose. And this is why hopefully things like what we do here teach them and show them that everything does have purpose and everything is valued.
So step one is to dig a hole. Then you free the tree from the pot. Once that space is filled with soft soil, then you press down so that all the air comes out of the soil. You need the earth to make contact with the roots so that your tree can grow.
We don't just plant trees, we plant forests. We're a unique group and we only plant native trees and bushes and wildflowers. It's only now that our society is now beginning to change and say, you know, trees are an asset.
I was part of the environmental group in high school, and we came out one year and I never stopped. And you feel good if you can come back and take a look at the trees years from now. They'll survive longer than us, and it's amazing to know that that's something that we did.
I like, just helping the environment and giving back, getting some fresh air and doing some good community service.
I think the best place where climate change and hope can intersect is through action. When you see people participate in an activity like this and you learn about the contagious effect that then has on them and all of the people that they brought with them, what it does for me is makes me excited to do more. And so it inspires more hope, more action, more change.